like and subscribe the channel. Please like and subscribe the channel. Today in this video I'm going to share you in the important information. If you are managing your company iOS devices and you heard about this Apple rapid security response which Apple has released on 12th of July. So what is this Apple security response on iOS, right? So this is actually is a mechanism, right? That security rapid security response is a mechanism for applying security fixes to the users more frequently by not requiring a full software adapter like major or minor, right? So and this is actually it's very important, right? So to understand what is this required and why it is important for the security improvement between software and updates, right? So earlier you may be seeing this iPad minor or only the major version like 16.4, right, or 16.5, or maybe with minor patches like 16.4.1 or 16.5.1, something like that. So so this is the major, right, 16, and it's major fixes, and it's a minor fix 1 point, right, patches. So you can say major version is 16, the major patches is 16.4, and the minor patches is 1. But this SRS, what is RSR, right? Rapid security, and how you can detect from your Microsoft Intune in the compliance policy. So this RSR rapid security response, they have given the version like starting with A, B, and so on, like ABC. You can see here for ABC. So the two rapid security response A and B is available for this one ABC. And you have, if you have iOS devices, if you go to try to update your devices, you can see 16.5.1, and in the bracket you will see C. So what does mean C, and why they have given a so this ABC, if you see in at the end, right, it means it's a rapid security response which your user has to update as soon as possible, right? Because it's a security, there is some vulnerability available. So how you can see your devices in the Intune, and how you can create. So this is Microsoft Intune. If you go to the iOS and go to the compliance policy, right, currently you cannot create a compliance policy based on the OS versions, but there is an option which is I am going to show you how you can detect that and how you can set the minimum. So I'm just creating one compliance policy. You already know about this policy. So I'm saying RSS or minimum compliance policy. You can give any name. I'm just giving iOS compliance policy with minimum RSR. Okay, next, and if you go to not the email, if you go to the device properties, right, you see the minimum OS versions. So here you can select the old version. This compliance check is supported for the devices, so you cannot put the OS version here. But so suppose if any devices are running below 16.5.1.c, this node version, then it will mark as a compliance. So you see, if you put like this, it's not taking. Okay, it's not taking. So if you remove this one, then it will take only dot, right? So but the version which is reflecting on your devices, it's similar like this one, right? So and it's not taking. So how you can do that? So instead of, currently Microsoft Intune is not supporting this new naming convention which is Microsoft is given to the rapid security responses. So what you can do, you can find the build versions, right? You can say minimum OS version, minimum OS build version. So OS version is not supported, let get removed. So what is build version? You can find the C, enter the oldest OS version when the device has an example. For example, if you want to add an Apple Rapid Security Response, update the minimum OS, enter the supplemental build version, for example, like this one, right? I'm just taking example, and the compliance check is supported for devices with one. So I am giving this one. So if you put the C, I'm just taking in one example. You need to find the build versions and on the Apple website, and you can put A or B and C. So if the device is running below this versions, it will mark as a non-compliant, right? So this is not supported. You can put it here 5.1, right, minimum, and the build version as well here, and then select next, and you can say if any device is not running on that latest rapid security response with the C, right, with the naming convention, it will mark as a device is compliant. And you can select other options. You can notify, email, and other things. You can, right, whatever you already know all these things, right? I don't have to tell everything. And okay, so just click next, and you can apply to all the devices or wherever you want to do. Click apply, right? You don't have to put, let me go back, just refresh it, right? If you go to the properties, you don't have to put the minimum OS version or build version. You just put the build version. You don't have to put both. It's one is enough. So if you are targeting the RSR rapid security response, A or B or C, whatever you want to do, the minimum OS build version, you can put it build version, and you can, there is no requirement for OS version, but it's your choice whatever you want to do. Okay, this is how you can. But if you not put like this OS version, then you won't be able to see this you won't be able to see whether the device is running on this rapid security response. Other way, if you have all devices enrolled through ABM or normal enrollment, you can go, and if you filter by column, right, if you have multiple devices enrolled, and if you click on security patch level, you will see under the security patch level you will see A and B, C. So what you have to do, you have to select security patch level and the OS version. Okay, right? So if you select OS version, only these two, I'm just saying. So let me remove some of the fields like last check-in. Okay, primary display name, you can be enough security patch. So if you select the compliance, OS version, email, and security patch level, so in the OS version you will see 16.5.1 something or 16 whatever version, and the security patch level you will see A, B, and C. So you can see which devices are running on your which rapid security responses. You can export it. This is how you can do with your compliance policy. I hope you learn how you can apply the compliance policy on new rapid security response naming convention, which is imposed by the Google, and Microsoft is also working on this to how they can detect this compliance policy under the minimum OS version. So you can directly put A, B, and C here instead of putting the build version. Okay, till then, thank you, have a good day, bye bye, take care.